Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We will now begin the program. Kindly welcome our nursing graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am Dr. Randall Sasa. I am an Associate Professor of Nursing here at Queensborough Community College. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to welcome you all to this candlelighting ceremony in honor of the graduating class of Spring 2023 of Queensborough Community College of the City University of New York. I invite everyone to rise for the national anthem of the United States, which will be followed by the invocation. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave. Please remain standing for the invocation. The invocation will be led by Professor Philip Nealon.
Let us pray. Good and loving God, we come before you this afternoon and ask for your blessings upon these wonderful soon-to-be nurses as they celebrate this remarkable achievement in their lives. May they never forget this day and all they did to achieve this milestone. And as nurses, may they always remember that each and every person placed in their care is a person in need. Give them calming words to offer those whose hearts are heavy. Give them the ability to bring comfort to those who are in pain, both physically and emotionally. Give them hearts of compassion to recognize that each person is a unique and precious gift. Give them the ability to always find joy in the work that they do. And may all their days be filled with joy, happiness, laughter, and love. For this we pray.
I request the members of the audience to please take your seat. Graduates, please take your seat. Pretty good. Thank you, everyone, for being here today in this special ceremony to honor the achievements of our nursing graduates. This celebration is of particular importance because we are back in person here at Queensborough Performing Arts Center, which just reopened after renovations. The last time I was here was probably in 2018, if I remember right. And as I stepped in yesterday, I can't help notice the smell of the new carpet and upholstery. That, plus the fact that you are all here gathered with no masks, well, you are welcome to do so if you want to, but there are no more restrictions. It gives me a sense of normalcy in this post-pandemic era. For the past 2.5 years, we have been celebrating candlelighting virtually on Zoom. We started being back in person last semester, and this spring semester, we are back here at the home of candlelighting. This year, 2023, has been called the year of the recovery. Our healthcare system was heavily burdened by COVID-19. It is recuperating, but it needs a lot of help. Estimates show that we lost around 30% of our nursing workforce during the pandemic between retirements and resignations. Pre-pandemic, the average age of a nurse is around 56, average. And by the end of the year, the American Nurses Association estimates that we will need 1 million new nurses, which means you have a lot of work to do. That being said, I am thankful that our QCC graduates are here ready to take on the challenges of the healthcare system, fresh with their knowledge, their new perspectives, and strong legs and feet to take on 12 hours of clinical work. Today, we celebrate 48 individuals who willingly braved and succeeded the Herculean task of being a nurse. These young men and women are the new nurses, fresh blood, that our healthcare system so direly needs. Nursing school is tough because the life of a nurse is tough. We always say that the nurse is the beating heart of healthcare, and that the knowledge, skills, and attitudes of the nurse in the bedside is directly linked to either recuperation or exacerbation, if not life or death. Our graduating students have proven that they have what it takes to be part of the most trusted profession in the United States for over 2 decades now. This day marks the epiphany of QCC nursing class of spring 2023. In this solemn ceremony, the college presents to the public our nursing graduates who will soon be sent out to take care of the sick and the infirm. In line with the ongoing threats to our safety and well-being, I would like to acknowledge nurses, doctors, and other healthcare workers who are in attendance today. Please stand and be recognized. Nursing faculty. Thank you all for showing up to work and putting yourself at risk to ensure the welfare of others. I also would like to acknowledge other essential workers, paramedics, firefighters, police officers, members of the armed forces, both active and retired. Please stand and be recognized. We thank and appreciate your service. Dr. Kristen Mangino, President of Queensborough Community College, will deliver her address.
I am delighted to welcome family, friends, faculty, and especially our graduates to our Spring 2023 Candlelight Ceremony. I am Dr. Christine Mangino, President for Queensborough Community College. Last year, this event was virtual, and I am excited that this year, your family, friends, and our outstanding faculty are all here to celebrate this moment with each of you. Today's ceremony marks the end of one extraordinary journey and the beginning of another. Queensborough Community College's nursing program is one of the most respected, competitive associate degree programs in New York State, and each of you represents that excellence. You have persevered through rigorous coursework and clinicals to get to this moment, and I am so proud of your dedication, not only to your studies, but also in your pledge as future caregivers. For more than 3 years, COVID-19 has reinforced the importance of quality caregiving and the nurse's role in providing holistic care. Nurses are crucial to safeguarding public health, from patient care to ongoing education to critical health issues. Make no mistake, you are entering a demanding field, but you are more than qualified and ready to do this work. I know that the culture of care that you have experienced here has shaped your values and will translate to the care that you offer your patients. Looking at all of you, I see the next generation of effective, empathetic, and knowledgeable healthcare practitioners. You will always represent the best Queensborough offers, and every patient you touch will know that. More importantly, I hope that you know that, and that you take a moment now to celebrate yourselves. I also want to thank the faculty who put their all into making sure that you are successful, and they are as invested in your success as each of you are. And I don't know if you were able to see their faces as you were marching in, to see the smiles on each of their faces. So thank you to our faculty, and thank you to the family and friends who have all sacrificed time with each of you over the last couple of years, maybe not always understanding how much time you needed to study and do work. So thank you for being there to support them. And this is your time, and we honor each of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Mangino. Professor Anne-Marie Menendez, chairperson of the Department of Nursing, will deliver her address.
Congratulations, graduates, family, and friends on this wonderful occasion. May is a month that we honor nurses, and the theme this year is Nurses Make a Difference. A while back, I came across a post on social media from a nurse colleague who was an important mentor to me. The post starts out, about nurses. Someone asks, "You're a nurse? That's cool. How much do you make?" The nurse replies, "How much do I make? I can make holding your hand seem like the most important thing in the world when you are scared. I can make your child breathe when they stop. I can help your father survive a heart attack. I can make myself get up at 5 a.m. to be sure your mom has the medicine she needs. I can make myself work weekends and holidays because people just don't get sick Monday through Friday. Today, I might save your life. How much do I make? All I know is I make a difference." Graduates, as you enter the field of nursing, I remind you that you will have the opportunity to influence so many lives. I congratulate you, and I look forward to hearing of your continued success and how you make a difference. Congratulations. So proud of you.
Thank you so much, Professor Menendez. Professor Kathleen Pesinka will deliver her congratulatory address to the graduates.
I have to face you guys. Good afternoon. Congratulations. What a beautiful and exciting day this is for you. It is my honor and privilege to have been chosen to present the congratulatory speech to the Queensborough Community College Nursing Class of Spring 2023 to all of you. Now, you guys who have had me for lecture know that I do visuals, right? And I ask questions, so get ready, okay? So here's my visual, so you kind of know where I'm going with this. The Wizard of Oz, a 1939 classic written by Frank Baum and one of my favorite movies, highlights the trials and tribulations of four unique characters: Dorothy, the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, and the Cowardly Lion. This newly formed, let's call it a cohort, not unlike the cohort that you guys began to form about 2 years ago, started out on their quest, just like you guys, following a particular path, all with an ultimate goal in mind. It was those adorable munchkins singing their hearts out that taught this foursome how to begin the journey. Are you ready? Here comes the question. Now, my evening students know again that it wouldn't be a Professor Pacinka lecture unless I asked at least one question. So who can tell me, how did this group of individuals were directed to start their quest? Even though you don't need those bonus points anymore, there is a prize if you sing the answer. Anybody know the answer? Okay, so afterwards, come meet me, because I have 3 prizes for 3 of you. Okay, I do. I have really good prizes. Yes, follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. I tried to get Professor Nealon to play, but he tells me he doesn't know it, so. You all arrived at this beautiful campus via your own yellow brick roads. The LIE, the Grand Central Parkway, Northern Boulevard, and someone told me, I understand, even the Staten Island Expressway, right? Okay, there you go. Some say that the yellow brick road represents a strategy, how you will get there, and the path you identify as the best, smartest way to accomplish your goal. Each of those shiny yellow bricks represent another step toward your dream. Remember, beginning in 101 and then continuing through this final semester, you were challenged with countless semester exams, varied skill checks, multiple HESI specialty assessments, critical elements, clinical progress reports, and yes, that dreaded 4-hour HESI exit exam. But you've pounded the golden pavement and you've survived. You're here. Like Dorothy and her newfound friends, you have all encountered your own challenges, like the flying monkeys, the wicked witches, and don't forget those Winkies that guarded the castle. Yet you all preserved. You're all here today. You persevered, I'm sorry. You did preserve too. What does it really take, though, to be a good nurse? The story The Journey to Oz provides a unique view of behaviors that all of you already possess. Some that you arrived with, and some that we as faculty hope that we have taught you and nurtured. Behaviors that you will continue to cultivate with each patient that you meet, hand that you hold, and tears that you dry. In your journey to the Emerald City, keep in mind the characteristics embodied by Dorothy, the Cowardly Lion, the Scarecrow, and the Tin Man. Successful nurses must have courage, compassion, and brains to be effective healthcare practitioners. So let's take a quick look at these important characteristics. Courage. A loose definition of this trait is having the mental or moral strength to persevere and withstand danger, fear, and difficulty. And like the Cowardly Lion, were there any of you that did not have to rely on courage when speaking with a patient for the first time? Landmarking for that first IM injection, and successfully completing a 20-step critical element under the watchful eye of your instructor. Compassion. Well, my students know that I push compassion, right? Empathy, compassion, advocacy. The Tin Man's quest for a heart to experience emotions included empathy, concern, and enthusiasm. The word nurse traces its origin to the verbs nurture or nourish, one who takes care of, looks after, educates, or advises. And you have all done that over the past 2 years. For decades in Gallup polls, nursing has been rated as the most ethical profession. The passion nurses utilize to deliver patient care has honesty, respect, and heartfelt emotion as the foundational intrinsic traits the Tin Man sought from the wizard himself. Brains. We really tested your brains, didn't we? A nurse has the ongoing charge to know how to perform all designated responsibilities with the utmost accuracy and detail. Critical thinking, you know those words, and clinical reasoning required for assessing and treating patients' medical conditions will be never-ending. Just like when the wizard gave the scarecrow his certificate, lifelong learning will be essential as you travel throughout your nursing career. Now let's talk about my favorite character, and we'll wrap it up. The power of Dorothy. Of the foursome, I believe that Dorothy has the character attributes most admirable in nurses. She's adventuresome, keeps an open mind, and perseveres even in challenging circumstances. It has been written in my favorite poem, written by John Wayne Schlatter, that Dorothy would have reached Oz much faster in the company of just one nurse. For no one can practice your profession unless they already possess a brain brimming with wisdom, boundless courage, and a heart filled with love. As you continue your path down your own personal yellow brick road, always remember, when you get overwhelmed and frustrated, click those ruby red Crocs. Take a deep breath and say to yourself, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. And never, never forget that your faculty and the QCC community will always be your second home. Congratulations, and thank you again for this honor. Thank you, Betsy.
Thank you so much, Professor Pesinka. The time has come for the candle lighting ceremony. In this rite of passage, the graduates will light a candle and take a solemn vow before the public whom they will serve. Please be advised that we will dim the lights, as in pitch dark. So please take your seats. Get comfortable. If you have children with you, please tell them of what is about to happen. And also, please hold your applause until the name of the last graduate is called. You will have plenty of time to show your love and appreciation to your nursing graduate, I assure you. On that note, let the magic begin. Aslim Amil. Renee Rochester. Marie Vedette Ajala. Brittany Christina John. Anne-Marie Stanga. Veronica Collins. Jennifer Hillary Wu Ortega. Amanpreet Kaur. Baejung Kim. Brian Sokol. Victor Arevalo. Scott Rossbottom. Delfino Antonio Urbina Uribari. Tiffany Caesar Dillon. Jung Kim. Melina Carr. Nicole Ochoma. Jenny Oak. Tiffany Fernandez Bow. Cindy Gill. Ornella King. Nikita Malik. McLaren's Alexis. Harpreet Kaur. Winnie Sia. Asmal Fuad Chowdhury. Mason Fang. Shanice Muhammad. Vidya Sharma. Rebecca Lee. Milady Rochelle Corsino. Liliwari Kok. Maria Villalba Aguilar. Kadira Sabanovic. Charmin Canum. Lu Liu. Jennifer Flores. Santos Ramos. Ava Saho. Lillian Negron. Vicky Melina Martinez. Ingrid Barrera. Chandralekha Nair. Gladys Diaz. Diana Chen. Avril Hall. Daria Page Gregory. At this time, the graduating class will recite the Nurses' Pledge. The Nurses' Pledge will be led by Avril Hall, Treasurer of the Student Nurses Association.
I will strive with all of my being and with the help of God to become an open, honest, kind, and diversified individual. In doing so, I will attain the qualities essential in the practice of nursing. For it is only after realizing one's self-worth we are able to promote that of others. Deliverance of high-quality health care is important, but let us also reach beyond a treatment or diagnosis. And remember that entrusted to my care is a human being with all the loves, hates, fears, and idiosyncrasies that are an integral part of the human species. Let me not grow too comfortable in my knowledge, but actively seek out new information or continuance of my education. Being a nurse requires continuous growth. I dedicate myself to the cause and my life to the profession of nursing.
Let there be light. Once more, ladies and gentlemen, the graduating class of nursing of Spring 2023 of Queensborough Community College, City University of New York. Thank you very much, everyone. All the sleepless nights were worth it, right? Graduates, you may extinguish your candles. Graduates, you may take your seat. Daria Page Gregory, President of the Student Nurses Association, will give her farewell address. Daria?
Oops, sorry. Try not to cry. Good afternoon, President Christine Mangino, Provost and Deans, Chairperson Anne Marie Menendez, faculty and staff, friends and family. A special welcome to members of the armed forces, law enforcement, nurses, and anyone in the various fields of healthcare. We thank you for being here today to honor and celebrate the Queensborough Community College nursing class of spring 2023. My name is Daria Page Gregory, and I have had the amazing opportunity to serve as the Student Nurses Association President this semester. Hi, Mom and Dad. They had no idea I was coming up here to give a speech today or that I was president. Surprise. Thank you, Professor Pasinka, for a wonderful congratulatory speech. Thank you, Professor Nealon, for opening with a beautiful invocation. I, too, would like to take a moment to thank God. I prayed to get into nursing school. I prayed before every exam, and I prayed to get out of nursing school. I am so glad I'm here today. Thank you to our advisors, Professor Byfield and Professor Rossi, for supporting us this semester. Thank you, Professor Sasa, for being the best master of ceremonies. Thank you. Thank you to the executive board members of the Student Nurses Association for helping to put this ceremony together. Jade Lewis, Na Lee, Carrie Gail Atkinson, Vina Karupin. We wish you all the best in your upcoming semesters, and we can't wait to come back to your graduations. I am not the only senior graduating from the SNA this semester. My right-hand woman, Avril D. Hall, has been amazing to work with, and I am so glad that I had her by my side. I have a few words from her that I'd like to share with you now. Professors, you taught us how to hang IV piggybacks, insert a Foley, don sterile gloves, and how to reconstitute medications. But there were a few things we had to learn on our own. We had to learn to trust the process, lean on each other, and to dig deep to find the last bit of strength to keep pushing. I want to share my favorite saying with you. The greatest views come from the hardest climb. The blood, sweat, tears, and perseverance are what led us here to this special day. If we survive this, we can survive anything we put our minds to. Thank you for allowing me to serve as your treasurer. I had a blast. Now, let's go and show this nursing profession what we are made of. Thank you, Avril. We definitely had a blast. I couldn't have done it without you, truly. I'm sure many of you have heard the saying, it takes a village to raise a child. These last 2 years have taught me that it also takes a village to raise a nurse. As nursing students, it is important to have a strong support system that helps us thrive emotionally, physically, and mentally. I'd like to take this time to thank our village. Thank you to all the professors that have prepared us to enter into the workforce as new graduate nurses. You have passed on your many years of knowledge in teaching us. You gave us encouragement and lifted us up when we needed it most. I will miss hearing your amazing and sometimes very insane stories of things that you've witnessed in your practice. I know our cohort hasn't always made it easy, but you've educated us with patience and respect. For that, I will always be grateful. Thank you for being nurses we can look up to. You may not know it, but so many of us want to be just like you one day. We are honored to join this profession, knowing that we've had the best professors by our side. Today, we promise to honor the time and effort you've put into your training by remembering, you've put into our training by remembering to always treat our patients how we would want our family members to be treated. Friends and family, believe it or not, you've had a huge impact on helping us complete this journey. Thank you for constantly cheering us on and helping us with whatever we needed. I think this is the perfect time to apologize for our cranky attitudes and crazy moods. But I'm sure you can see now, since completing the program, we have been way more relaxed. It's safe to say it wasn't us, it was nursing school. To all of the children in the audience, thank you for understanding that sometimes mommy or daddy had to study a lot. I can tell you, they are so excited to start spending more time with you. Personally, I'd like to thank my parents, Elena and Darren, for helping me to get to where I am today. You both have always supported my education, and this program has been no different. Thank you for supporting me in all the ways that have allowed me to be a student first, a luxury that not many people have. Not only did you support me, you supported Drew, my sister, who is also a spring 2023 graduate. Yep. Mom and Dad, you were truly loved and appreciated. I think I speak for all of the graduates when I say thank you to our village. Without you, this would have been 1,000 times harder. Graduates, close your eyes and take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Center yourselves in this moment that you've worked so hard to attain. This moment that we've been dreaming of for 2 years. When you open your eyes, look around at everyone here to celebrate with you. Look at the peers who have become family sitting next to you. We did it. Yep, we did it. Clap it up. We did it. This is a journey we will never forget. We struggled, cried, laughed, and felt every emotion you can think of. I didn't know what anxiety was going into this program, but I sure do now. Sometimes it's easy to focus on the negative things we've overcome, but today I want to focus on the positive things we've gained. We've gained friendships that will last a lifetime, skills that will only sharpen with time, and the confidence to know that we can do anything we put our minds to. We will enter a profession that offers too many opportunities to count. The world is our oyster, and this is just the beginning. I am in awe of so many of you sitting on this stage today. Life does not stop when you're in nursing school. Some of you were full-time parents, working full-time jobs, dealing with personal issues. The list goes on. I admire your strength, your smarts, and your ability to adapt. I hope one day, if I ever need a nurse, I get a Queensborough graduate, because only we know what we went through to get here. Thank you for letting me get to know you all. I've enjoyed being your Student Nurses Association president. I only ask one thing. Please remember to stay compassionate and safe. When you're 30 years into your career, don't forget the spark you had that got you through this program. Don't forget the reason you wanted to become a nurse. Remember to advocate and put your patients first. I look forward to seeing the amazing things you will do and the lives that you will touch in whatever nursing path you choose. I wish you all the best of luck, and I thank you for sharing your stories and welcoming me with open arms into your lives. Once again, congratulations to us, the Queensborough Community College Nursing Class of Spring 2023.
Thank you so much, Dario. But I'd like to have a moment with the children, if you will. Mommy and Daddy will give you a week or two, but they will be studying again soon, okay? Because they have the boards coming up, which is the next challenge. But I assure you the boards will be much easier than our exams, okay? You've been through the worst, okay? And it makes me proud that Queensborough Community College's NCLEX pass rates has not budged at all. Like, we are at 94% pass rate. If my memory serves me right, whereas the national average is 84%. So that is a 94% chance that you will pass. I would say that's a pretty good deal that you got, right? At this time, we will have the pinning ceremonies. The graduates have selected Professor Janice Molloy and Professor Carol Ann Hutchinson to assist in the pinning. Ladies and gentlemen, the outgoing officers of the Student Nurses Association, thank you for your hard work, without whom these ceremonies would not have been possible. Thank you so much.